I created Species Nutrition with one mission in mind: to provide bodybuilders and serious athletes with no-nonsense supplements that work. I put my name and reputation on every bottle of Species Nutrition products. If you want to be your absolute best, join the evolution. Welcome back. What is going on? How are you? It's the Midday Muscle on a Monday. Well, it is Monday, which means after months and months, we are now just days away from kicking off the Texas Pro. And based on what we're seeing from Keon Pearson's camp right now, the prejudging can't come soon enough because he is ready to step up and show everybody else in the division what KEONE 3.0 is all about. Based on some of the preliminary information that we've heard from his camp, his conditioning is as good as it's ever been. And they're fully expecting for him to go out there and set a tone early with his performance and to send a message to the rest of the division. So unless someone comes in from out of left field here to completely flip the script we got running so far, by the time next Monday hits, we could be talking about him the same way we were talking about Hunter Labrada 2 weeks ago before he mopped the floor up in Tampa. And we've also got a new update for you today from the apparently very polarizing Blessing Awadibu, who has a very fun name to pronounce, and following the announcement from his camp, he is planning to throw his hat into the ring at the Yamamoto Pro Cup just over 4 weeks away now. In the run-up for his prep for Chicago, Blessing had originally said that he was also planning to compete in Tampa and in Texas, but I guess after things didn't quite go as planned there, he decided to pull back and start working with a coach, as opposed to doing his own thing like he had been up to that point. Now, even though the lineup at the Yamamoto is already loaded on paper, and he probably won't be in contention for a win there, at the very least, it presents a chance for him to establish some momentum. So if he could right the ship there, then he still has plenty of time to attempt to secure a qualification between now and late October before that window officially closes. Now, Rafa Brandeo might not be gearing up to step on stage like Blessing in a few weeks, but he's definitely got some momentum working in his favor right now. We'll remember there was some initial skepticism from a handful of keyboard warriors out there after he announced that he was going to sit out for the entire 2023 season. But it seems like a lot of that has generally started to fade as we've gotten deeper into the year, and especially as of late, after some of his most recent progress picks. Size has always been the rate limiting factor for Rafa when he's stepped up a degree of competition, so if he levels the playing field there, by the time we hit this point in the schedule next year, we could be talking about him as a legitimate top 10 Olympia contender. And last but of course not least, we just wanted to send a big old jovial happy birthday to Jay Cutler, who turned 50 in style a few days ago by ripping off his shirt and having a little impromptu pose down with Regan Grimes. Why not? And can our writer just say for the record, as someone who crossed that half-century threshold a few years ago, Jay is right up there with Kamal El-Garni in the conversation of best 50-year-old body of all time. Because it's honestly hard to wrap your head around how he can still be in the top 1% of physiques on the planet at this point. Even into his retirement, he still remains one of the greatest ambassadors for bodybuilder that we have today. And any of you young guys out there, and any of you youngins out there looking for someone to emulate as you're trying to carve out your career path, here's a great example of what the end game could look like. We've reached the end of Midday Muscle. I'm Tyler, RX Muscle. Thanks for watching.